Hi, everyone. Welcome back to God's Whispers, a place where we take the time to pause and reflect on the word of the Lord. Today I'm going to be continuing with the letter from James, chapter 1, verses 12 through 18. And it talks about temptation. Let's listen. Blessed is he who perseveres in temptation, for when he has been proven, he will receive the crown of life that he promised to those who love him. No one experiencing temptation should say, I am being tempted by God. For God is not the subject to temptation to evil, and he himself tempts no one. Rather, each person is tempted when lured and enticed by his desire. Then desire conceives and brings forth sin. And when sin reaches maturity, it gives birth to death. Do not be deceived, my beloved brothers and sisters. All good giving and every perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no alteration or shadow caused by change. He willed to give us birth by the word of truth, that we may be kind of first fruits of his creatures. I like how it focuses on perseverance. He makes it very clear. When we're tempted, obviously we're not going to say, God is tempting me. That line mattered deeply in the early church. There were believers who were scattered, feeling pressure, facing hardship, and it would have been easy for them to blame God for their struggle. But James corrects that thinking. God doesn't tempt. Temptation grows from our own internal pull, our own desires, our wounds, our impatience. And James uses strong language. Desire conceives, gives birth to sin. Sin leads to death. He's not trying to scare people. He was trying to wake them up. Unchecked desire grows. But then he says, don't be deceived, for every good and perfect gift is from above. Temptation does not come from God, but goodness does. Having strength does. Being steady does. Being clear in your thinking does. And God is described as the Father of lights in this passage, with no shifting shadow. In a world that feels unstable, that line feels very comforting. God is not moody. God is not manipulative. God doesn't fluctuate. He's steady. And I think that feels very secure. The week has already started to bring whatever pressures we're feeling. We might be tired, we might be irritated, we might feel impatient. But James is reminding us, when you feel that pull, just take a moment to pause and remember where the goodness actually comes from. Not from being impulsive or reacting, but from God. And that changes how we move through the rest of the week. So journal prompts that you can sit with and think about would be, what temptation or impulse feels strongest for me right now? Do I ever subconsciously blame God for my struggles? And then finally, what good gift has God given me recently? I hope that this passage was encouraging to you, and if it was, please give it a like, leave me a comment, or share it with a friend. And don't forget to subscribe so you continue to hear God's Whispers.